Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is an article, all right, that's on rtnews.com. Okay, and just one of the many reasons, all right, why we got to be delivered out of this place. Now, you know, somebody who doesn't understand might look at it and say, well, what's the problem with it? You know, why will we get upset or, you know, be troubled when we see things like this? You know, as in researchers, like it says here, researchers create first ever artificial human tongue in latest 3D printing breakthrough. You know, they might say, well, this could be used to help people. So what, you know what I'm saying? What's the problem with it? Well, the problem with it is this is basically Esau trying to play the role of God. You need to understand that through this man's technology, all right, what they're doing is they're taking faith from out of the earth. Okay, they're using their technology to provide alternatives, all right, as where instead of going to the Most High, you have to come to them. All right, and that's why the scriptures say that what? See if I can pull it up. All right, they're basically trying to play the role of God on earth. All right, now tell me which previous empire, okay, did that? Okay, did Nebuchadnezzar go around printing 3D tongues, you know, trying to replicate human bodies? All right, now this is 2 Thessalonians 2:4. It says, really, I start at 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, and that man of sin ultimately is Esau Edom. All right, today known as the so-called Caucasian race. All right, or the so-called white race. Now, they're being revealed right now. Now, it calls them the son of perdition, all right, meaning destruction. Why? Because that is their spirit. They are the physical counterpart, all right, of the devil, the children of the devil. So now, with that in mind, you need to understand that there's nothing really that they do that's in anybody's benefit but theirs. Okay? So if that's the case, when you see them create and do these scientific, quote-unquote scientific breakthroughs and all of that, if they're the devil, what good would possibly come from it? They might tell you that we're creating this to do this and do that, but the word devil means deceiver. So why would you go ahead and believe what a deceiver says? Okay? Now it says, verse 3, let no man, verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. Okay? So as we're in the ancient world, you know, if a woman was barren, she'd have to what? She'd have to pray to the Lord, you know, as with the case of Sarah, the case with, what's this woman's name? Hannah. Okay, the mother of Samuel. Okay, and many other women. They would what? They would go and inquire from the Lord, from the prophets, and they will pray, okay, and humble themselves and beg the Lord that he may have mercy. And it would require faith, all right, for their prayers to be answered. And when the prayer got answered, guess what? The praises and the glory would go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. But now Esau is providing an alternative to where, you know, if a woman, something is wrong with her eggs, she can't provide eggs, or, you know, she can't do this, or she can't bear the child, and they have all these technological means to go around it, you know. Oh, you can't do this? Oh, well, we'll just, get somebody else's eggs, or we'll just have the embryo form in another woman's womb, okay, and then, you know, you can have the baby. All this extra madness, all right, that nowhere in the scriptures that the Lord say we should do, okay? So what he's doing is he's basically trying to show you that, oh, we don't need the Most High. That's why it says who sitteth, all right? It says so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. That's what they want ultimately. They want to take the praise of the Most High. They want to take the role of the Most High. They want to have the power of the Most High. But that is not, okay, that is not the way that the Lord created it, man. You are a creature, a creation. A creation is never, ever above the Creator. But let's keep reading. And so it says, a multidisciplinary team has 3D printed a replica of the human tongue. But what do you need a replica for if the Lord already created the tongue? The Lord already created the human tongue. Why do you need to replicate it? Is there something wrong? Did the Lord not do it correctly? It says complete And this is ultimately trying to escape judgment. So if something happens, because they're gonna say, well, if somebody has a problem with their tongue, or an effect that's caused, from having a problem with their tongue, we can find a way to cure it. Ultimately, if the Lord wants to cure it, he can do it on a flip of a dime. Okay. And if somebody ended up having a problem with their tongue or with their mouth or any of that, that's a form of judgment. The Lord willed it to happen that way. Okay. So it says, complete with synthetic soft surfaces and tongue-like textures, which may lead to a domino effect of breakthroughs in a variety of research fields. But that's what they like to call it, breakthroughs. But all it is just going more and more left. Okay, they want to exclude the Lord from all creation and basically use the Lord's creations as blueprints for them to do their own creation. All right, they're not going to stop. If the Lord was to allow these devils to keep going, they want to create life. All right, they would want to create and control life. They would want to control your spirit. Okay, because with their technology, they feel as though they are God. But understand that the spirit is ultimately greater, man. And as it tells you in the book of Obadiah, their pride have deceived them. So it says scientists led by the University of Leeds in collaboration with the University of Edinburgh have meticulously replicated the surface of the human tongue, which plays a critical role in how we taste food, how we speak, swallow, and absorb nutrients, among other functions. The Most High, when he gave the blueprints to Yahushai, all right, with the angels to have, create these things, he didn't do it with a defect. That's why when you read in the book of Genesis, it says, and they looked, all right, upon whatever was created, and they saw that it was good. Okay, the Most High looked upon it. He saw that it was good. Okay, he sanctioned it. Now, the question is, with all the problems that are already going on in the world, you spending billions and all this amount of money sponsoring them and buying them the technology and all these things so they can replicate human tongues. What about those that are starving? What about those that are dying of the man-made diseases that these same devils created? Why don't you work on a way to fix that? Since you like fixing things so much, Instead, you busy trying to fix microchips into human bodies. You busy trying to fix the population down to 500 million. So it says, the biometric tongue accurately mimics the topology, elasticity, and wettability, how a liquid keeps contact and spreads across a surface of the human tongue, the scientists claim. All right, and ultimately, what's going to happen at the end of this? They want the praise of, hey, oh, look what scientists made. Look what Esau was able to do. The Most High created a tongue. Well, Esau can give you, if something goes wrong with what the Lord gave you, you can come to us. We'll give you something better. Or we'll give you an alternative. There ain't no alternatives outside from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Okay? There's no plan B with the Lord. It's the only one plan, and that's his plan. All right? And the world is going to find that out very soon. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article, but let's see. Let me read a paragraph more. It says the synthetic silicone structure could play a game-changing role in screening new oral technologies while also improving nutritional technologies, pharmaceuticals, and dry mouth therapies. Some and majority of these ailments and problems, there's natural cures for. It says some 10% of general population suffers from dry mouth. The team comprising, so if you suffer from dry mouth, that means you got to change your whole tongue. Does that mean you have to replace your whole tongue because you suffer from dry mouth? Is dry mouth something that randomly just got out of nowhere? It wasn't. There was no such thing as that in the ancient world. Just magically in this day and age, it just manifested, and the only solution is to replace your tongue. It says the team comprising food scientists experts is in soft matter physics, dentistry, mechanical engineering, as well as so now what if your body doesn't react correctly to it? And what if your artificial tongue gets cut? Is it going to artificially heal itself? Is that going to make you part technology, a biohuman, or a techno-human, a cyborg? What is it? Now it says because with all these what it is that your DNA, all right, is programmed to be able to make everything else in your body work correctly. So if you're going to replace a certain part of your natural body, or really you're going to become part machine, your DNA is also going to need to be partially altered into part machine. Okay, because our DNA isn't created for us to be linked with machines. Okay, so it says dentistry, mechanical engineering, as well as computer science focused on the anterior dorsal section, roughly the middle of the visible tongue, after the tip, but before the base. This area is partially covered in some papillae, the little divots dotted across the tongue, which contain taste receptors, though not all act as taste receptors. The team took molds of the tongue surfaces from 15 participants, and basically, hey, like we said, man, they're basically trying to play the role of God. But guess what? The Lord said He's gonna give us new bodies, man. Okay, so we don't need technological replacements. If something's wrong with your body, you pray. Okay, the scriptures tell you that. If there's something wrong with your body, just pray, man. All right, but let's go here to the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. All right, and let's start at verse 2. It says, it's Obadiah 1 and 2. Really, I start at 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, concerning Edom. So whatever we're about to read is concerning Esau, Edom. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Now, when you look up the word small, I believe it means insignificant. All right, Quartan, which is what? Young, small, insignificant, unimportant. Okay, Esau is insignificant, but people try to give him so much weight, but really they're insignificant demons. So it says, thou art greatly despised, and truly that is. Verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. All right, the pride of their heart has deceived them, man. They think, all right, that, you know, because the Most High is long suffering, because the Most High hasn't really done anything major, all right, yet. Okay, like He's about to. You know, so it's like not being able to watch the tapes on the fighter that you're about to fight, you know, or not being able to size up your opponent, you know. So you're basically going off of what you think, all right, they're capable of doing based on what you already know about them. But you don't know what else. We don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're planning. You don't know if they've updated their arsenal. You don't know that. So Esau is basically planning to fight against the Most High, but you don't even know what level the Lord is going to come on. He said this is going to be a time like never before. So this time when Yahushua comes with the angels, it's not going to be like what you've read about in the past of how the Lord came and did different. It's going to be on a much greater level. And Esau has never experienced that, so you don't know really what's in store for you. But like it says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. That's why they call themselves Caucasians, meaning cave dwellers. And the clefts of a rock is a cave. So it says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down? Okay? We can do this. We can do that. We're doing this. We're doing that. Nobody's ever going to bring us down. You know, we're going to start our new world order and we're going to basically do it our way. That's not how it's going to work, man. All right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is getting ready to destroy this place. He's getting ready to completely dismantle whatever sandcastle, all right, Esau Edom is in the process of building, man. Okay? So, you know, with that, I hope you were edified. You know, all these things that they're coming out with, this, that, and that, is ultimately, it sounds like it's good. It sounds enticing, but the scriptures talked about those that He deceived with what His miracles, okay? That using His technology, man. If it's not in accordance to what the Lord said He's going to do, man, there's no use in it, okay? So we just got to be patient because we're not going to have to endure this much longer, man. The Lord's going to take this devil out of place, and finally righteousness is going to reign and the people are going to rejoice. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.